Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to bring you more product reviews of my empties, and this time it's going to be all the stuff I actually really do like. So all that will be left is mediocre stuff that it's possible I just won't even do then. If it's mediocre and I don't have anything great or bad to say about it, maybe you just don't need to know. But let's just start. Starting off with my vitamin kind of things, the organic apple cider vinegar gummies from Nature's Truth. Now, I did pick these up because they were reduced to $4.29 and they were usually more like 16 or something. So I thought, well, we'll just need to try those out. And they were delicious for an apple cider vinegar gummy anyway. I thought they tasted super good. Now, I use these apple cider vinegar gummies because it's supposed to help with like gut health, and then they say gut health helps with everything in your life. So kind of like a probiotic. And so that's why I take that. But again, yeah, that was definitely a good tasting one, Nature's Truth. And it was just at my grocery store, which I go to like a Dillon's, which is like a Kroger's brand thing. Next was a multivitamin. This is the Coreplex, and this is by Advocare. This is, I think, like an MLM kind of company, so some people don't like that sort of thing, and that's fine. I don't sell it. But for a multivitamin, I feel better when I am taking this. However, you are supposed to take like 3 of them a day, and I'm cheap, so I never take 3 of them a day. I take 1 or 2 a day, and then I feel like even if I'm not getting all the nutritional value that I could be, I won't be wasting it just by flushing it out of my system if I'm getting too much of something, and I would rather get slightly less than be wasting it. So this I just kept around because, you know, the other day I showed you a toothpaste that I didn't quite think was worth the money. These Colgate ones I pick up at the Dollar Tree, and I just feel like I don't know why anybody would get toothpaste anywhere else, because $1.25 is the way to go for stuff like this. I still will see this brand and this style at other stores for, you know, like $4. This was the probiotic that I just picked up, and it had 5 billion CFUs. They came in caplets that were individually, you know, packed, because I think sometimes probiotics you need to, you know, make sure that they're stay good. I also picked this one up because it was clearanced out to $5, and they are originally $20.24 at the store that I go to. So I feel like it was, because they still have this kind, for more expensive, that they must have just been trying to rotate their stock, because it still had until April of 2023, so they still had a year on it. So I'm not sure why they had discounted it down so much, but I liked it that they did, because I like cheap vitamins. This was a whipped soap scrub from Bath Betty, and this was called Winter Candy Apple, and I'd had it since last winter. I kind of have an overload of soaps, so sometimes I don't get to things right away. I maybe need to make sure that everything is about a year behind, so that at least it's on fragrance scent, like with what I'm doing, instead of having Winter Candy Apple at the end of summer. But I do like their whipped soap scrubs, probably better than just their whipped soaps even. I like the little bit of granuliness in them. This was a tanning spray, and it was by Fake Bake, and it was a self-tanning liquid, Flawless Darker. I really liked this kind. There's still a little bit left in it, but I have had it probably 2 years, and I did notice the last time that I tried using it, it was going a little green, which is good when they turn that, in my opinion, because the alternative is a much orangier look than what I like. But then if you don't use them right away, they sometimes then go green. But again, this, I'd had it for several years, like I'm going to guess at least 3. And it has a 10-month expiration date after opening. So, you know, don't try to keep it for 3 years, apparently. This Hawaiian Tropic Sunblock, broad spectrum of 30 I really liked it because it was called Ultra Radiance. And it just had like a light shimmery sparkle to it. So, you know, if you have to share it with a guy, he might not be all into it, but it wasn't glittery and it wasn't over the top, but it definitely had kind of just a like pretty tanny, glossy glimmer. I don't know what the right word is. Radiance to it that I thought was fun. It was also non-greasy and water resistant. This one was Aloe Up for the Face Daily Facial Moisturizer with a broad spectrum of 25, hyperallergenic, infused with antioxidants, fragrance-free. I enjoyed using this on my face, and it went on good putting makeup over it, because sometimes that's what I don't like about a lot of sunblocks for the face. Then I just feel like, oh, all my makeup starts piling up. This was another tanning thing. Vita Librita. Yeah, I don't know. Fabulous. And this either came from Ipsy as an add-on or from TJ Maxx, because I got the same thing from both of them. So I don't know. I don't remember which one I used at first. But they both came with an actual more like leg of makeup kind of thing that I also like. I still have some of. This didn't give you much of a tan. Like, it was more like lotiony, and then maybe it was supposed to build up in time. But that also made it nice so it didn't leave me like, you know, streaky or blotchy with my self tanners, which I don't like it when that happens. Volition Snow Mushroom Water Serum. I went through another one of these. I used to get them from the BoxyCharm add-ons, and I think they're just a really nice serum that isn't too strong and active on your skin, so that it's not leaving you red. It's not like making your skin sensitive. I liked using this as the base to mix some of like the powdered vitamin C's with, just because it did seem just like a nice sunk into your skin quickly, left it feeling silky, nice, moisturized, but not sticky. Yeah, this is a good little serum. Yes, that is a good little serum. This was an essential oil, and the only reason I say that I like it because it was from this AOA, and it was like then $1, and I maybe did it one time when they had like 11% off of things, and I picked the spearmint flavor, which was a nice flavor, and I could smell it when I dropped it into my diffusers. And a lot of times if you get this cheap of a essential oil, it's hard to really smell them. So I would definitely buy from this AOA company again, just because they were super cheap. I'm sure that the ones that I would get that are, you know, $14 for this little bottle maybe are better, but I don't think 14 times is good. So this was that foil pack that I got from the Walmart beauty box, and it is Snail Rescue from Peach Slices Oil-Free Moisturizer. I used it on one of my trips and thought it felt lovely on my skin. Super great. Wish I had lots more of these little samples. I'd use all of them if I had them, because they were good. It's another sunscreen for your face. This one is called Black Girl Sunscreen. Moisturizing sunscreen lotion for face and body. SPF of 30, infused with jojoba and avocado. Ultra sheer no white residue, which was the nice thing about this, because sometimes they really can leave like a white cast, and that's not really something that you want, even if you are fair complected. So fragrance free. Yep, definitely would say this was a good product. Ooh, the Aceology Overnight Lip Mask. As far as lip masks go, this was a good one. Liked how it made my lips feel. Felt very nourished and nice. Felt like it was actually doing something. Did not have to reapply extra chapsticky type lip balms immediately afterward, like I do with a lot of lip balms that I try. The Urban Decay All Nighter Primer. Super liked this. I mean, I know maybe it's kind of a cult classic, but I had never tried it before, and I see why people like it. I liked the way that it felt, but I guess too, I like the way that the primers do feel, where it almost feels like you've put, I don't know the right word that I'm looking for, but like a protective layer over it that feels like a silky smooth kind of thing. It says that it is long wearing foundation grip. Prep, Smooths, and Perfects. And yeah, this is the kind of primer that I like how things feel. Sometimes it just feels like a lotion, and I don't feel like there really is any kind of gripping other than what a lotion would do. But this one, I liked maybe it's like a silicone-ish feel, even though, you know, I don't know that it has any silicones in it. This Item Beauty eyebrow pencil, they are the ones that are kind of a triangular shaped. I usually can pick them up for $3 or $3.50 now, I guess, in the Ipsy add-on sales. It has the little felt brush like this to do some blending. I've had these in many different colors, and this one is medium brown. It blends in. And yeah, for the $3.50 price tag, they might even call these like sample size, but it seems to last me as long as a real size does. It's certainly the same, you know, like length-wise. See, it's one got more than the other. Yeah, interestingly enough, this Anastasia Beverly Hills one, the Brows Wiz, has a lot less in it than the Item Beauty that I think they usually kind of count as a sample-sized item. So this one has 0.26 grams. And this one has 0.085. So quite significantly less. This is also like a sample size, but it was the 4-in-1 Pure Makeup. Why do I take off my glasses? Pressed Mineral Makeup, broad spectrum of 15. The color was Golden Medium or Moyen MN5. And you can see around the edge on one side, it has, you know, a little moving around in there, but I just really couldn't get it very well. I would definitely pick this up in a great big size. I loved this. I thought the finish on my skin looked so nice and natural and felt good and didn't feel gooped up. Would definitely enjoy having a big size of that. These Babor things I was also picking up from BoxyCharm. For, you know, if it was the regular price on these, I would never pay it. But if you can get them, you know, at the 90% off or whatever they are through BoxyCharm, it seemed like such a extravagant little nice thing because they make out of little glass ampules, and you got to break the piece of glass apart and pour the serum into your hand. I always had them in my to-go bag so that on my trips is like when I would use them, and it would kind of be like a little treat for my skin is how I felt like. These Basic Beauty lip glosses, I went through another one. So I guess the only thing that is bad about them, this is like my fourth one that I've gone through because I like the way that it feels so much. I like having them, you know, around the house or in my purse and use them often because it's the exact right amount of thickness and thinness or gooiness or serumness, or like it doesn't just feel like butter. It doesn't just feel like water. It feels like a nice lip gloss. I like it. This is the Rejuva Beads by Monet Split End Mender. Again, I think some people don't like this just because it is like an MLM, but this stuff worked great on my hair and my ends to help me be able to keep it longer and not have to cut it off as often. Really like this. Victoria Deanne Tone. Everything in this Victoria Deanne line of the peptides are excellent, and I would tell anybody who wanted to switch product lines to one singular one to check out the peptide line in this. So the tone one was kind of supposed to be like a replacement for Botox to help minimize the expression lines. This brand, I got the little trial size of maybe 5 different kinds of them in the Goldie box, the very first one. And so I've just been, you know, trying them all out. This one was the Pure Daily Foaming Cleanser and Brightening. I've got so many cleansers. It's not like I'm going to go out and buy this again, but I definitely enjoyed it. Like the way it felt, made my skin feel clean, all that good stuff. I do, because I'm using the red topped one now, wonder if, you know how you can make your own foaming hand soaps just by using like a little bit of your own hand soap and then boiling water and then mixing them up and putting it in the pump. Like, I wonder if I should just keep this pump and kind of try to do that with my facial washes sometime too. A Wally. The Leaves scent, which it is funny because I'm so into just gourmand smells that when I had a whole bunch of these, I would just kind of look at the leaves and think, oh, what was I thinking when I got that? And didn't use it for quite some time. But it was very nice, and it is a cooking smell still because it was crisp red apple, golden nectar, and a warm clove spice. And yeah, definitely delicious smelling. And my last thing is one of these Foreo little masks. This one was a Youth Junkie Intensive Renewal Collagen Infused. I picked up a box of these at TJ Maxx because I don't remember how much they were, but they were greatly reduced. And I knew that they are something to be used with like the little Foreo treatment device, which I don't have. I have like the PMD one. So I thought like if I wanted to use it with my PMD, I probably could. It is just kind of like one of these little toning pads, and it is soaked in a lot of like moisturizing, like it's even still, you know, moistury on there now. But yeah, they really did have a lot of, like, I'm still getting it out. How many days ago was that? It's probably not rotten. It's fine. Doesn't stink or anything. Anyway, so you can't really do it like a sheet mask. And if you don't have the Foreo thing, you can't use it the way it was supposed to be. But I used it like it was a big, thick, just serum pile that I put on my face and let sit there for a while. And I do think if I wasn't lazy at the time when I was doing it, I could have put one of those little pocket pads, you know, that go in it, that is the little baby masks that, you know, you make your own masks out of. That would work good with this too. That's the end of my box. That was everything. So these were all the things that I used over the last 6 weeks that I really enjoyed and am, yeah, very happy with. Hope you enjoyed seeing my little video, and I will see you in another video sometime soon. Thanks for subscribing. Bye.